And actually, I'm being serious. Like, who told you something's wrong with it? Who told us? Who decided? You don't understand. Like, I receive messages, DMs, people on their way to school, or they're coming back from school. These girls are young, and I was a young girl too. Like, I'm sad. Why is this a thing? I remember that feeling. I genuinely used to fake tan up to my knees for PE. I had to, like, literally on the day. I can't go to PE looking like this. Would get comments, and it vanishes when you... Anytime that you feel like you're gonna go back to being insecure, back to fake tanning, I want you to watch this video, okay? Seriously, like, this is how you're gonna do it. Our perceptions are all different, and yours is very negative right now around this. You're gonna just be masking, masking, masking. It's almost like healing the wound, like healing what it is. The root cause, not just watering. Imagine like a little seed in the soil. You need to heal the roots. Otherwise, you're not gonna see progress, you know? It's training, okay? Why not choose to change your perception of it to suit you instead of wishing for better, because better isn't better. Like, better is just your perception. Just change it for you. Literally niggled away at me, constantly trying, changing, tanning, trying to keep up, and if I didn't, I genuinely felt disgusting. If someone asked me to go on a night out, I would cry. I don't know, I'm laughing. It's really not funny because of how insecure I felt. So if you feel like that, like, I get a lot of DMs about this, I completely resonate. Some people will laugh at it, some people don't understand it, some people don't think that it's a thing. You've conditioned your mind to think that it's ugly to be natural. Do you know what I mean? Of course you're gonna feel horrible. We're gonna feel like we constantly have to be attached, or else we're gonna be ugly and feel ugly and be perceived ugly, and our boyfriend's gonna look at us and think, ugh, she looks disgusting without her tan, because he's so used to seeing me with tan. Oh my god. So you might be watching this and about to self-sabotage, pick up the tan bottle and fake tan and go on your night out and mask yourself up. Let me tell you, you are self-sabotaging. You are self-sabotaging. If you watch my videos and you want to feel confident in your natural skin, this doesn't have to be pale. It's not about being pale. It's about loving your natural skin, so whatever that looks like for you. For me, that is pale, but just in general, you want to feel secure, almost come back to yourself and be like, no, actually, I'm not gonna have this. Do you know what, as well, it makes you feel so much more in control because you don't have to rely on something. It's like almost attaching yourself to something. Like, you know, when you attach to a guy or you're attached to an outcome, you're just constantly stressing about it, and it's actually draining you. Telling yourself that you're worthy, confident, beautiful in the mirror is all well and good. It's not actually going, you're not going to see progress just by doing that, because you're going to be thinking in your brain, no, I'm not. Shut up. Understand that you are so much more attractive than you think you are. Like, that's just a fact in general life. You are so much more attractive than you perceive yourself. There is so many people that you walk past in the street and you're like, oh my god, she's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, like, she's unreal. Oh my gosh. People do that to you, okay? People do that to you. I don't care what you say, they do. They will. So you're gonna have to deal with that. They will. Like, the way you perceive yourself is not true. That is your perception. Doesn't mean it's how everyone else perceives you. Everyone will perceive you different. So just know that. You're not like a done, your perception is not how everyone sees you, you know? You'll be in different categories for everyone. Everyone's different. Everyone's got different preferences and views on beauty and blah, blah, blah. But the only one that actually matters is the one with yourself. Understand that. I promise you, you are. Hold on, my camera's really dirty. One sec. Ooh. Sorry, I've brushed my teeth, I promise. And this is the hardest one. Don't get me wrong, when I'm telling you this, like, I still have to tell myself this stuff. I mean, like, in confidence, all of that. I'm not saying I'm an expert, I'm not. We can do it together. I have to remind myself, you remind me, you know, we'll have a conversation about it. I'm not a guru. If you're critical of yourself, others will pick up on that energy. You're constantly thinking and perceiving yourself as disgusting, gross, insecure, and you have that energy, people will pick up on it, and that is not the energy we want. Fake it till you make it. I know it's so hard. It feels fake at first. It feels fake at first, but then when your energy starts changing and people then understand that you perceive yourself as confident and you actually do think you're nice and you do think that you look good, people then pick up on that energy. Remember, people perceive you way above what you think. So dwell on it and almost like milk it, like milk that. Milk the fact that others perceive you way better and you're gonna perceive yourself like that. Maybe it will feel fake at first. And that's not saying you need to be arrogant and like, oh my god, I'm fit. You know, you don't need to be like that at all. It's just about being confident, leveling out. It's not about like, I'm above everyone or anything like that. It's just about having confidence within so that you radiate a nice, confident energy, because you will then feel better. Like, you just naturally will feel better. Just don't attract insecurity, you don't attract the comments, and when you do, you get the off comment, you just shrug it off because it doesn't actually affect you, it doesn't get in, not getting inside because they physically can't, because your confidence is here. Whereas if people know your confidence is down here, they can easily just swoop in with these negative comments and they're going to go straight inside and you're going to absorb them like a sponge. You want to almost be like repel, like you're repelling the comments, and it's not even fake anymore because you're that confident in yourself that you've just got a little bubble around you. You're just like, whatever. Okay, if you're about to fake tan right now, please tell me what is wrong with your natural skin. What is wrong with your natural skin? Or if you're watching this and you've got loads of freckles and you're feeling insecure about having that, something that you naturally have that you're insecure about, tell me what is wrong with it. Please tell me. I've got my pen and paper and I want to know. I want to know. Is when you accept that you're not going to accept temporary confidence. And it is just about staying out of your comfort zone. Like, you do it by edging off slowly. Slowly. Don't like just force yourself cold turkey, because I know some people have done that and it's worked for them, which amazing, but like I couldn't do that. I genuinely couldn't. I had to ease it slowly. That big change, like it was just like a drop in my comfort zone. Edge it. You're only outside of your comfort zone for a small amount of time, and yes, it feels horrible, but as soon as you're over that comfort zone line, you start to feel it's normal. It's just a new comfort zone. It's your new perception. You're almost forming a new perception, but you are going to have to go through that uncomfortability to get to comfortability in it. Like, that is just how you make progress in anything. You have to feel the uncomfort of it, or you're always going to be stuck. That is genuinely it. Say you're going for a breakup, okay? You have to feel awful for a period of time so then you can feel good again. Be in your uncomfortability. It does feel horrible, but it's very short, and the actual winnings from that is so fulfilling. You'll feel so much freedom and love for yourself. Like, you don't even have to worry about that expectation anymore. There's no expectation. Part of the reason for me was the fact that I was worrying that my friends that have seen me with fake tan and only seen me with fake tan, they're gonna think I'm some ugly duckling now. Or my boyfriend, like, what if I get naked and he's gonna think, oh my gosh, why did I get with her? You know, like, that's actually how your brain thinks. You think that everyone's gonna see you differently. And yeah, I got a few comments, one by my friend actually, and she was like, the first day I stopped fake tanning, she was like, you look like a ghost. Like, this ain't helping, darling, this really ain't helping. But at the same time, I had to be strong in myself to understand that, okay, this is part of the uncomfortability. People will say things to you, and it's your responsibility to have the bubble around you, to have the bubble wrap and the repellent. That doesn't mean you need to snap back with, It's just about, you have that bubble, which means you're almost immune to people's comments. You have a boundary and what they're gonna do, like, they can't get in. You know, just be a bouncing board to comments. If you feel secure in yourself and you're not attached to things, whatever happens around you can't affect like the core of your feelings. Do you know what I'm saying? As kids, do we feel so confident in ourselves? We would never say horrible things. You don't hear children saying unless, like, you know, the odd occasion. Like, you don't hear that. If you insult a child, they'll tap back and they'll say, no, I'm good at drawing, or no, I'm good at this and that and this. As soon as we're adults, no, we're the ones that straight away criticize ourselves all the time. It actually annoys me. And then you're perceived as like vain or whatever if you say good things about yourself. Like, why is that vain? No. Self-love, honey. Forget everyone else. Forget everyone else and every comparison. Actually just have some gratitude for yourself, rather than having to rely on other people's comments, opinions and blah blah blah. It's part of the reason why I was addicted to fake tan, because I was getting so many comments like, oh my gosh, you look so glowing, blah blah blah, and I was thinking, ah, thank you. But I was literally clinging to people's comments, like clinging to people's comments for my happiness, to feel beautiful. Like, that is what it was. I'm relying on people's perceptions of me to feel pretty. Like, what has conditioned us so that we are so embarrassed about everything? What is that conditioning? Why does that happen? From child to adult, why does that happen? Our ideas, our talents, our body image, our confidence, why does it plummet to the ground? Like, don't allow it to plummet to the ground. Your brain almost becomes used to being negative about yourself. Some people comment and say, I could never, absolutely never, like, you will never catch me like that, blah blah. So you've just completely, you're not even allowing that possibility into your life. The idea's gone, like, ugh, I will never feel confident. Like, I will always be attached to it. Please stop, please. Take a second to actually love and appreciate yourself and be unapologetic about it. I don't even care if this is cringy. You're saying things as a joke as well, like, oh, I'm so ugly. That is not a joke. You are believing that. It's not funny. Honey, don't say that, don't say that. It's not about like everything you say comes true. It's not about that. It's just about like your actual perception with yourself. If you're saying that as a joke, you have some meaning in that. You're delicate, you're a special person, you are a beautiful person. You do not deserve to be spoken to like that, even if it's from yourself. So many people tell me I feel ugly without it. I feel ugly. I look ugly. I am ugly without it. I can't. Like, I can because I've done it myself. Don't say that. You are so unique, you are powerful, you are beautiful, and you stand out for being you, and that is what you need to cling on to. The fact that you look different in some way, whatever the insecurity is, or the fact that you just are you as a person, like the fact you are pale, or I don't know, the fact you have loads of freckles, that is so unique, and that is what's beautiful. Like, that is your special thing, and watch how that becomes your superpower. Your features were made for you for a reason. Like, understand the power in that. Understand the power in your unique little insecurities. Like, there is so much power in that because you can turn them into what makes you different and what makes you confident and what gives you a little edge and all perception. Watch how much confidence you have suddenly in yourself when you start doing those things. Use it. Like, this makes me different, okay? This makes me different. Like, I'm gonna walk into a room. Yes, I'm gonna look like a ghost in the pictures. Almost standing out also is like, it's powerful. You're just accepting yourself. You'll glow and you'll attract what you need to attract. I don't feel like people aren't gonna find you attractive. Of course they are. Like, of course they are. Let's be honest. Like, they are. That's just your perception. So honestly, change that and everything will change. We need the way you see it, the honesty, mental, like how quick it changes your perception. From crying every single week, not being able to be without it, I feel genuinely so confident. Like, I don't even feel pale. Like, this used to really bug me. I used to hate this. You wouldn't see me like this on here. Repel, everyone. Repel the comments. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Belle. If you want to follow me, then follow me. DM me if you want to have a little chat. You will feel the changes. I promise you'll feel the changes. See you next time. Love you.